we're back. Day 7, we awoke in the Bekaa Valley in Lebanon, and we tried to find a way that would not sum up too much attention as we flew over places like Syria and Iraq. So, we thought no one will even notice a hot air balloon floating slowly over.
Amongst
all of the fighter jets and the ballistic missiles. So, a hot air balloon. That's how we got here to the home of winemaking, Georgia. Now, Georgia has been making wine for a while.
Some say it's the oldest wine region in the world.
Some say. And there is evidence of archaeological finds showing winemaking processes that have gone back more than 8,000 years, which is about as old as I feel right now after this journey.
Georgia is world famous for this orange style, which is becoming quite popular world over now, but this has always been the style, and it's made with 2 grapes indigenous to the region. You've got Rkatsiteli and you've got Kisi. My personal opinion is sometimes I think orange wines are too orange, too funky, too over the top, too rough and ready. But what they do here is they take the Rkatsiteli, and that goes through the whole amphora thing. The other grape is processed in stainless steel. So you have that orange funkiness from the Rkatsiteli, but then they blend in 30% of a nice, fresh, lighter wine to make it not quite as Marmite.
Quite. And with low intervention techniques, a lot of people say low intervention, but there's not much more low intervention than going to the clay pot that you have dug into the ground in your Marani, that's the Georgian word for a winery, and you put the whole bunches of grapes into there and you close it
and leave it till March.
Leave it, yeah. A few punch downs every now and then, keep stirring it around, stop the top part overheating, but yeah, you leave it on the ground until March. Then you pump it out and press it, and here it's blended quite well so that it hides some of those, because they can be incredibly tannic, incredibly grippy,
astringent.
And
I think it sounds weird, and anyone who's new to wine, there's no oranges in an orange wine. The colour comes from the skin. So orange wine, when we generally make a white wine, we get rid of the skins quickly and we just use the juice. With a red wine, we use the skins and that gives it its colour. This is making a white wine in a red wine way.
If you remember back to the very start of this whole very, very silly adventure, this bounder of a chap said to us that all wine tasted the same. Well, I think with this, we have got a very, very good example of something that tastes very, very different. But this is a very delicious, well-rounded example of an orange wine. I think this is an excellent way to say to him, this is so, so unlike the Pinot Grigio that he serves in his awful pub.
It is. And you know, from my years of travelling the world and drinking wine, this isn't my favourite style of wine, but within this style, this is probably one of my favourites.
I agree. It's not one that I go to very often. If it's on a tasting menu with a particularly well paired course, I'll definitely have it and I'll enjoy it. But it's not one I go and seek out. But this is delicious.
So for me, finding one that I enjoy, like the name of the wine, Bedoba, meaning day of luck. This is in fact my day of luck for an orange wine.
Excellent. Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Well, we've got to get quite a long way to India now, so this is going to take some distance. At least we have our map, which is incredibly useful for navigating that kind of... Yes.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.